Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Yeah, they go ruthless.
Swift to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And just play number 3 here on they'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what we do?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Here's a toss play right to Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Tyus Bowser that time who made the play on the defensive side. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. A nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They go play action now. Jackson flushed out right. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Darius Slade with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They go play action with Hurts. Trying for Brown.
Get out of here.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson looking to throw on third. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. He'll get it inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Jackson now off the bootleg, rolling to his right. Got his tight end, that's complete. It's Andrews. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Jackson will throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Zay Flowers from 4 yards out. And the Ravens post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play. Just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Devontae Smith now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
I like the confidence of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment of the quarterback's hand. And that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A fake on the jet sweep as they'll go play action with Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This one out quickly to Watkins. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. Here's Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Set at the line for this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back. I'm having
his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. 23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a toss for Swift left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are able to widen their advantage. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Patrick Queen.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Yeah, ain't nobody gonna be able to punk her, I tell you that much. You ain't got to worry about her being bullied, but you will get called to the principal office. For her.
Now after the touchdown,
I'm gonna go get an ice cream right after.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Oh, my God. Simply, I'm just going to get into the...
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive. Because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building even more momentum. They're playing awfully well. They're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure
they'll send the slot in motion left. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got it in. Complete. Off to the races. Rashad Bateman. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. 2 on the play. Now Lamar changing the play. And Jackson throwing once more. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been played at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Third and goal, Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Well, they were pushing real hard to try to get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with decent starting field position, they may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught at the 25. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And this return with net positive as he gets past. fire it up to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Miles Jack with a big-time hustle play there as he backs the offense up. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force the incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He completes it to Beckham. And he is going to have a Ravens first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving.
Whoa.
So the awareness of
That's so crazy.
It's not just for the offense. I mean, his defense has to understand that too, and they gave up a huge one there.
Oh, yeah.
No doubt about it. You've already projected yourself to the bench, and with a little bit of smile on your face for having stopped them, and now you've got to regroup and play again.
To throw again is Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Just picking up yardage and bunches here. These players have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now it's Jackson. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. Down at the 2.
What?
First contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. In motion, the tight end. Here's Jackson to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on first and goal, and great job in coverage.
I'll put mine to work in
third and goal from further back than when they started.
And really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence.
Boy,
He's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe on this play sheet.
turn that TV out. So we had 7, well, probably at 85% of the internet. The internet gonna be running, but it is already running.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. Fourth down.
I don't know what else to do about it, man. Come here. Yeah, you can't get back because it's so high.
From the gun, Jackson. Taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
I'll be okay with mine.
That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Hurts. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. And his throw here is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second and 8 coming from the 19. They run out of the gun with Swift. Well, this will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. To throw is Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. In motion goes the tight end. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he's got it. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens will add to their 4th quarter lead. This
defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the receivers can't run past anymore because they'll run out of real estate. You should have eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I guarantee he's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Right side and caught by Kohler. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Charlie Kohler with an amazing diving catch. And the Ravens are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. They'll run the toss to Swift. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins from 3 yards out. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Hey, report. No, we changed it. Report.
Now Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
13. No, we changed it. Hey.
Jackson to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. Now inside the 25. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick six.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Here's 1st and 10. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick six. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
This one out quickly to Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And Hurts going to move him around. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.